So what I offer my clients, I have changed my life with myself. So the powerful tools and techniques that I use in NLP, in hypnotherapy, and in meditation, in breath work, and all the other tips and tricks that, you know what, I bring into my bespoke service, everything I've trialed and tested and changed my life with on a personal note and inside of my business and my career. Now, when we're looking to start out on self-mastery, we obviously need to acknowledge that we are our thoughts. We are as powerful as what we tell ourselves we are. And getting into a daily practice of mind management is an amazing place to start. And you know what? We do that by simply telling ourselves who we are. And every single day, that just basically is you sitting in a space where you're on your own, where you're not going to be disturbed, where you can repeat to yourself either in your own mind or out loud that you are whatever it is that you want to be. So for example, I am are the two most powerful words in any nation, any culture, any language, whatever, any religion, however and wherever you are in the world. I am is universal. It's a universal language that, you know what, it allows your mind to instantly feel a certain emotion, because whatever you place after the two words I am is what you're going to become. Yeah, you're telling your subconscious instantly to activate in a positive and present way whatever it is you're telling yourself you are. So for example, if I'm finding that I'm kind of having a low day in energy and I'm feeling really kind of flat and really not up for whatever it is I'm heading off out to into the world to do, I would sit and I would think to myself, okay, I'm feeling probably low energy, all right, low vibe, I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling whatever it is that it comes up once you explore. All you need to do is look at flipping it so that you've got the opposite to what that word is. And it's always really, really crucial to remember that what your opposite is going to be so different to what my opposite is. So get your own language with this and say the word is tired. What's the opposite? It's really this simple, you know. So for me, it would be lively, it would be energetic, whatever it was that I felt comfortable in that moment, basically telling myself I was. So I would take that new word and I would use it in the context of I am energetic, I am energetic, I am energetic. And how we tell ourselves what it is we are, okay, is through tonality, it's through volume, it's about convincing ourselves how we do it. Okay, there's no point telling ourselves that we're energetic by sitting there and I am energetic. You know, we need to put life into it. We need to inject it with what it is we're telling ourselves we are. So, for example, if we're telling ourselves that I am happy, you know, put a smile on your face, you know, lift the energy, like rise the vibe. You know, get yourself in a space where you know those happy emotions are beginning to break through, because what we tell ourselves, we become. What we tell ourselves in our mind in terms of I am and what we place after the I am is going to start really resonating in our emotions. And emotion is energy in motion. You know, it's literally the frequency that we're projecting out into our energy signature. So that energy signature is letting everyone that we're meeting that day, or anything and anyone that comes in and crosses our path, what vibe we're giving off, you know, that's who we are. Okay, so it speaks volumes. You know, what we tell ourselves, we become. And I can't stress that enough. So if we're telling our mind that we are happy, so you'll start off every day for 5 minutes, set an alarm, and you will sit and chill, put your feet flat on the floor, you will take some deep breaths, close your eyes down, and you will start telling yourself that you are happy, and you'll do it in a positive, in a present way. So I am happy, and you repeat it in a happy tonality, in a high vibe volume, in a way with a smile on your face, so that all the physiology can kind of, well, match it, you know, because obviously that physiology is going to really empower it. You need to repeat it for about 5 minutes, set an alarm so you're not going to be disturbed, and just over and over tell yourself I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. You know, you might feel a bit of a wally when you first start out, but you know what? Consistency breeds success. So the more you do it, the more you're going to get in a space where you won't need to be doing it because you'll already have that new pathway in your mind, which is called neuroplasticity, created, where you naturally wake up and you are happy, or it's overridden that old emotion that you basically began to flip in the first instance. So once we've got the mantra all done, the I am, you're naturally going to be creating that emotion of happiness in your body. And that emotion is energy in motion. That energy is invisible, okay? It's our energy signature to the world, okay? And it's what we are literally feeding our energy bandwidth with, okay? So our energy bandwidth is probably the width of our arms pushed out to the side. And basically, it expands, okay, with how much focus we give it. And obviously, the more focus we give it and the more we master our energy, the more influential we are in ourselves and how we are creating abundance and how successful we are in whatever area we decide to be. So, changing your life begins with you managing your mind. It means harnessing your mind and getting daily tools in place where you are adopting and creating and actioning a daily practice where you are focusing on you, where you're investing in you, because you are your biggest cheerleader. If you're not going to cheer for yourself, who is? Yeah. And it's all about you recognizing that, you know what, whatever you tell yourself, you are going to become. And how you tell yourself and what you tell yourself and how you treat yourself is how you allow others to treat you too. So, you know what, always remember what you allow will continue. And everything that you want to change begins with your mindset. And it's about getting in that mindset space that is all about a growth mindset. So just think about, you know, what you can do every single day to really help yourself along in terms of keeping yourself high vibe, keeping yourself really engrossed in where you're going, you know, because success is all about consistency. Consistency breeds success, you know. So when you get a daily practice in place, you are limitless because you're working towards who you know you're capable of being, because all of it is personal to you. Now, when we're telling ourselves the I ams, okay, so I am happy, your conscious mind is literally either thinking it, or if you can say it out loud, it's much more powerful because the voice has a vibration, which that vibration will impact the cells in your body a lot faster. What you need to do is keep that vibration alive, okay? And for that 5 minutes, your conscious mind is going to be keeping your subconscious in a space that's positive and present. And your subconscious is not going to in any way question what the conscious mind is telling it. It's going to instantly become it. Now, if you was to imagine the Titanic ship, the Titanic is heading towards that big iceberg, and you've got the captain up top looking out the windows, okay? He's looking out the windows and he's spotted that big iceberg. So he's shouted down to the crew down below, which is the subconscious mind, steer left, or, you know, get out the way, start steering left now. The crew downstairs is going to start putting fuel on the fire, it's going to start revving the engines, it's going to start turning that steering wheel, and it's going to do exactly what the conscious mind, the captain up top on deck, is shouting down for it to do. You know, it hasn't got any windows outside, it hasn't got any way of knowing what the captain is telling them to do is either true or false. It just trusts. It just trusts. And that's the power of the subconscious mind. It just trusts what the conscious mind is telling it. So for you to get into a daily practice of telling your mind what you want to be, the subconscious is just going to create it. It's going to literally find those emotions and dig deep into your memory systems and your memory banks and just bring on board those emotions that represent happy. And it's going to start releasing all those happy emotions, and that is energy. That's energy in motion. Emotion is energy in motion, and that emotion, i.e. energy, is going to be seeping out into your energy bandwidth, and it's going to be what you are putting out to the world and what you are attracting back. Because you know, as well as I know, and as much as it's getting mainstream now, you know, we're all waking up to the fact that, you know what it is that we're feeling, we're getting more of. What it is we're focusing on, we're creating more in our reality, because that is the law. That is the way of how the laws are really beginning to come to light, and the laws are the universal laws. And you know what, they're when they're adhered to, they're really powerful in your life. They really are.